And we're back. Welcome back to Mr. Flamingo Reviews,
Woo!
where today I will be reviewing Injustice.
What? You gonna take off the mask?
You want?
Oh,
you want me
know
to
what?
do this the whole time?
I should turn on the AC slightly. Have the mic closer to you or look closer to you.
Like this? I think it's gonna get kind of annoying, wouldn't it?
No. Stay dedicated
This
to
whole video would
it.
get.
Stay dedicated to it.
What? No, nobody cared who Mr. Flamingo was until he put on the mask. So anyway, Injustice, the franchise. Okay, we're gonna pause for a second. Anywho, Injustice 1 and 2, the Injustice franchise as a whole. Injustice was originated by the Mortal Kombat creator himself, Ed Boon, in NetherRealm Studios, to be a DC Comics fighting game.
Maybe if you put it on properly.
Where was I?
You're talking about Injustice 1 and 2. Injustice 1 created by...
So Injustice, the concept, originated by Ed Boon and NetherRealm Studios, right?
Right.
For a DC Comics fighting game.
Uh-huh.
Great game. I think it's great. It still holds up. I just replayed Injustice 1 and 2 recently, sparking my want for this video, which I did not think would go this way, but here we are.
What way? What are you talking about?
Me wearing the mask.
What mask?
The mask.
The mask.
Not to be confused with Jim Carrey's The Mask. So, Injustice as a whole basically focuses on an evil Superman. This was the big instigator, the big lighting moment for evil Superman as a concept.
Nothing before?
I mean, there's spurts here or there of ideas for this, but bringing evil Superman to the mainstream, I personally pin it on Injustice for them making the idea of the evil Superman cool, because Injustice predates Man of Steel, where he's not necessarily evil, but Man of Steel Superman does not embody the entire truth, justice ideals of Superman.
What about Kingdom Come?
Kingdom Come Superman is not evil per se. He just has a different viewpoint on what is good.
Or the Justice Lords.
Okay, that's a good argument. There's the Justice Lords. I guess there's the Red Sun Superman. But a lot of these Supermen, and I guess in this case Injustice, all focus on the idea that they think their new perspective on what good is now the right way. Like Justice Lord Superman thought that this whole dictatorship style rule, similar to Injustice Superman, was the right way to do things. So I'll give you that. Maybe I'm wrong. But in terms of still the mainstream.
Okay.
What I mean the mainstream is
big video game.
Big video game, because I don't think I couldn't go up to
AAA wrestling.
Big AAA wrestling. I couldn't go up to somebody and be like, man, the Justice Lord Superman really brought in the evil Superman archetype to the mainstream. They're gonna be like, what is the Justice Lords?
Yeah, okay, you're right. You're absolutely right. I can agree with that. The majority of people, yeah.
But Injustice being a high selling game brings the idea of this kind of Superman who's lost his way into a much more focused and really in the public eye idea, which I personally do not like anymore. I think when Injustice did it, it still felt fresh. But by this point, in today's world, now you've done the archetype to death. It's not even just applied to Superman anymore. You have the Superman archetype through the lens of stuff like Homelander, or the movie Brightburn, where it's just what if some guy with Superman's powers decided to be a real jerk? But in Injustice 1, Superman had his motives. The Joker nuked Metropolis and convinced Superman.
What's that one movie with Will Smith?
Hancock.
That's
not an evil.
I mean, it's not an evil Superman.
That's just if a superhero was just kind of a jerk.
Yeah.
But he is still a superhero. He's still a hero. Injustice Superman is more of a tyrant than anything else, because after the Joker has convinced him to kill Lois and or tricked him, I should say, and nuke Metropolis. Superman decides to rule with an iron fist.
That kryptonite was laced with fent.
And that's how we get to the plot of the first story of Injustice. And it trickles over into Injustice 2, because after the fall of Superman in Injustice 1, Injustice 2 sees the need for Superman in the rise and arrival of Brainiac. And overall, I really like both of those games. What do you think?
I played the first one and the second one. It's a very different fighting style compared to Street Fighter, Marvel vs. Capcom, Smash Bros. I think fighting style wise, I personally prefer the more faster games, but like it's still a good time playing the game. I think I picked the Flash in the first one because he feels fast to me.
My thing is, I really like the NetherRealm style of fighting games, the more slower paced games. So both the Injustice games are really right up my alley. But Injustice does not stop in the realm of the video games. There's the Injustice comic books that explore and expand on the world and the rise of Superman. And there's also the Injustice movie, which is hot garbage.
Hot garbage? Why do you say it's hot garbage?
So Injustice 1 literally offers you this beat-for-beat plot and the right way to do it in the game. The Injustice movie, animated movie, kind of disregards half of that. Like, they kill the Flash off, and the Flash is clearly alive and well in that video game.
Right.
They try to move for something different while still trying to retain most of the bigger moments in the Injustice game and comic books.
Mm-hmm.
And they just missed the mark entirely. I don't think that's a good cartoon.
Mm-hmm.
I think if you want the real Injustice experience, the video games are the best medium for it. And then next up would be the comic books. But at the end of the day, I just think that for all they did right, though, their arrival with the evil Superman in the mainstream kind of made it harder for Superman to exist in the 2010s, because everybody thought, you know what, he's got to be a little edgy.
You're right. Zack Snyder
did that too. Zack Snyder's a much more mainstream than a video game, but the Injustice didn't help. But then Zack Snyder really hammered it home, where they're like, you need Superman with a little more darker attitude. And I just think that that's not really good.
Edgy Superman.
Edgy Superman.
Edging Superman.
No.
Edge. Nice. Oh no! Don't cut it there.
I'm not gonna cut it there. We just gotta hit the wrapping point.
What's the wrapping point?
I don't know.
Oh, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Injustice 2.
Oh, those are great. I love the inclusion of the Ninja Turtles.
Is
all
Sub-Zero
the DLC.
in it? I forget.
In Injustice 2 is Sub-Zero, the Ninja Turtles, Starfire. Scorpion's Injustice 1.
Oh. What's going on there, buddy?